Hello friends, this is my first video on YouTube on topic cube root of 3 to 6 digits long number. So we'll find cube root of 3 to 6 digits long number using remainders upon dividing by some numbers. Suppose we want to find cube root of a number n which is 3 to 6 digits long. Then we can find it by modulo division. Modulo division is basically finding remainders upon division by some number. So let n be cube. N is equal to 10a plus b cube. In general, we can take any n which may be a cube or may not be a cube. In case it is an integer cube, we can find by this method. So here a and b are natural number. B belongs to natural number union 0. A is equal to 1 to 9 and B is equal to 0 to 9. So our first step would be finding B. If we expand 10a plus b cube, we get n is equal to 1000a cube plus b cube plus 300a square b plus 30ab square. If we divide by 10 on right hand side of this equation, actually if we do modulo division by 10 on RHS of this equation, we get n is congruent to b cube mod 10. Congruent to is here congruent to means that if we divide n by 10 and b cube by 10, we get same remainder. So we write n is congruent to b cube mod 10. So let's check remainders obtained on dividing b cube by 10. Note that b is equal to 0 to 9. 0 cube gives 0, 1 cube gives 1 on division by 10, 2 cube gives 8 on division by 10, 3 cube gives 7, 4 cube gives 4, 5 cube gives 5, 6 cube gives 6, 7 cube gives 3, 8 cube gives 2, 9 cube gives 9. 0, 1, 5, 6, 9, 4 they remain unchanged. 0 gives 0, 1 gives 1, 5 gives 5, 6 gives 6, and so on. On division by 10, 2 gives 8 and 8 gives 2, 3 gives 7 and 7 gives 3. So using all this we can find B. Now second step would be finding A. Second and third step would be finding A. In second step we will find A. We will find multiple values of A. Multiple means only out of multiple means there only 3 values, and out of these 3 values only one will be the answer. So A is equal to 1 to 9, and if we cube it and find remainder upon division by 3, we will get remainders as 1 gives 1, 2 gives 2, 3 gives 3 upon cubing and dividing by 3. 4 gives 1 as 4 is equal to 3 plus 1, so 4 cube is 1, same as 1 cube gives 1. 5 is 3 plus 2, so 5 cube gives same remainder as 2, which is 2. 6 gives 0 as 6 is the multiple of 3. 9 gives 0, and so on. So we have repetition of 0, 1, 2 as we can see here. So 3, 6, 9 give remainder 0, 1, 4, 7 give 1, 2, 5, 8 give 2. So if we know and what is the remainder of n minus b cube upon division by 3, we can easily find the 3 values of A, out of which only one will be used to find the answer here. Also I missed one point, that how I reached to this equation. here n is equal to 1000 a cube up to 30 ab square. Upon division by 3, we can see that 1000 leaves remainder 1 upon division by 3. So we will get n is congruent to a cube plus b cube mod 3. And on shifting b cube to left hand side, we get n minus b cube congruent to a cube mod 3. So in the first step we got b, and in second step we got 3 values of a, out of which only one will be used in the answer. So in second we saw that there are 3 values of a, out of which only one may be the answer. I am saying maybe because n may not be a cube, then we cannot find integer cube root. So we suppose that we have a number d which we will use to check if n is a cube, which is most important thing to do. And if n is a cube, then this helps in finding a. We will call this a star for our answer, out of which only 3 values out of 3 values only one will give our final cube root, 10 a star plus b. So suppose we have a number d that helps us in deciding whether n is a cube or not, and finding a correct a which will be used in the answer out of the 3 values we have found in second. We can see that in RHS of this equation that there are total maximum number of remainders possible upon dividing n by d, which is equal to 9 into 10 is equal to 90. 9 is for total number of values, possible number of values of a, which is 1 to 9, and for b 0 to 9, so 10 values. So 9 into 10 is equal to 90. So there are total maximum number of remainders possible is equal to 90. So if we have a number d that gives 90 distinct remainders corresponding to 90 distinct AB pairs, then we have 3 distinct remainders for 3 distinct AB from the second step. Also, if we have 90, if we have a d such that it gives 90 distinct AB pairs, then there is no such possibility that if suppose d gives remainders maximum number of remainders less than 90, then for some AB pair, for some 2 AB pairs, we will get same remainder on dividing by d. So we must find d such that it gives 90 distinct remainders. So for each AB pair we will have a unique remainder. 90 maximum remainders possible, and so 90 distinct values of a. If we have unique mapping between AB and the remainder upon division by d. So I made a Python program to find if such a d exists, and by luck it comes out to be 94. So let the remainder upon division by 94 be r. Also, one condition comes out that 94 gives 90 distinct remainders, but if these remainders come out of division of n by d, such that r is equal 28, 42, 61, 71, then n is not a cube. If anything else comes out, then n is a cube. But if these comes out, then we will not proceed further to find the cube root of n, as cube root of n will not be an integer. So here I have written steps to find cube root of n in short. So our first step would be checking if a remainder such as 28, 42, 61, 71 come out of division of n by 94. Then we will not proceed. If r comes out, if r not equal to 28, 42, 61, 71, then only proceed. Our second step would be finding b using equation b cube congruent to n mod 10. Our third step would be finding distinct values of a, and only we will use three values by division by 3, out of which only one is answer using a cube congruent to n minus b cube mod 3. We have known b from the second step, so we can use b to find the three possible values of a. Our fourth step would be division by 94. So similarly, as in second step we have used modulo 3, we will use modulo 94 as discussed above. So on shifting b to the left, we get n minus b cube congruent to 60 a cube plus 18 a square b plus 30 ab square mod 94. So if from the second step we have got three values of a, and we will put one by one values of a to check if it satisfies the LHS of this equation. So find out a out of three distinct values from second. So we get three distinct values from second, and we will put here to check if it satisfies, and only one satisfies, and that which satisfies is the answer. So here is an example to illustrate what we have written above. Suppose n is equal to 1331. So our first step would be finding remainder upon dividing n is equal to 1331 by 94, which comes out to be 15, and 15 not equal to 28, 42, 61, 71, so n is a cube. Our second step would be finding b cube congruent to 1 mod 10, so b is equal to 1. One cube is congruent to 1 upon division by 10, so b is 1. Our third step will be finding the multiple values of possible values of a cube is congruent to 1331 minus 1 modulo 3, or a cube comes out to be 1 modulo 3, so a is equal to 1, 4 or 7. Now our fourth step was this. We have got a is equal to 1, 4, 7, so we will put one by one to check which one satisfies the LHS of this equation. 15 minus 1 is congruent to 60 a cube plus 18 a square, b was 1, so 1, 30 a b square, so 1 square mod 94, or 14 congruent to 60 a cube plus 18 a square plus 30 a. So first we will put a is equal to 1, we get 14 congruent to 60 plus 18 plus 30, which comes out to be 14 upon division by 94. So 14 is equal to 14, so a is equal to 1 is our answer, or a is equal to 1 is our star, and we stop checking for a is equal to 4 or 7 due to uniqueness discussed in third. Here this third. So cube root of 1331 is equal to 10 into 1 plus 1 is equal to 11. Thank you.